Bart, Impulse, is staying with Jay and Joan Garrick in Central City. Roy, the original Speedy, is recuperating at Royal Memorial Hospital in Star City. Arrows Green and Red are watching over him. Okay, Gamma Squad, listen up. The mission's Cape Canaveral, covert op to safeguard the first Earth-Mars ComSat. There are people out there who don't even like the idea of aliens, and will do anything to scrub this launch. Let's just say that after running this team for a year, I'm peckish for a little action.
See, I'm a clone. Force-grown in the span of a few months to look like... this. McGann somehow saw I could be more than the weapon I was created to be. McGann's a shapeshifter. To her, looks are clothing for the mind inside. Easy to change. But I'm the opposite. It's become clear the processes used to create me had a side effect. I don't visibly age. At all. I'm not immortal. I'm aging internally. But I'll always look...
This good?
Standard blessing and curse.
Yes, Tribune. But I can only repeat again what we have said all along. The Justice League, that is my fellow defendants and myself, never meant to attack Rimbor or its inhabitants. We are not conquerors, not criminals. Our only interest is in peace. Nevertheless, it is the truth. We had no control over our actions.
You always fall for this gag. Struggle all you want, kid. Even a Kryptonian has to breathe. We could play at this all day, Missy. Nothing you can do hurts me.
Let the defendants rise. You have been accused of willfully attacking the planet Rimbor. Is there nothing more the defense would like to offer the tribunal before we reach a verdict? Then you leave us no choice. The tribunal of the High Court of the Polyglotcher of Rimbor finds the defendants guilty on all counts. Take them away!
I allowed Green Beetle and his scarab to feed me exactly what the Reach wanted us to believe. So Blue trusted Green, and was turned by him, and somehow abducted the team. All on me. So, this is our guilt off. I say I messed up, then you say you messed up worse. Dick, we both made mistakes, and we both need to get over ourselves. Save the team, then save Blue. As a certain 13-year-old was once fond of saying, that's just what we do. Brother Tommy, I think we're plumb crazy to throw in with this feller. I mean, it wasn't 2 years ago Mr. Aqualad here was trying to lock us back up in Bel Rev. Step back, Junior. You're giving me the chills.
We acknowledge your concerns over the actions of my former team. But you must acknowledge that the Light could not have known the significance of the Temple, or that ancient Earth magic could overcome Reach technology to free Blue Beetle and Green Beetle from your thrall. If the Reach had been more forthcoming about how long ago their scarab was sent to infiltrate Earth with a Beetle warrior, the Light might have made the connection to the Temple, and certainly would have provided better security for it.
Congratulations, Calderon. You had quite a day. Capturing the Atlantean, killing a former teammate, destroying the ComSat.
My crew did not destroy the ComSat, Father. Its rocket must have malfunctioned. Our victory was mere luck.
I don't believe in luck. Which is why I arranged to have a bomb with an altitude sensor smuggled onto the ComSat rocket days ago. This was your final test, to see if you would take credit for what you had not accomplished.
And what if I had succeeded?
Then another test would have awaited. For it is not in success where true character is revealed, but in failure.
And I gotta say, playing hero starting to feel pretty sweet.
I'm not surprised. You show real potential for this gig. You ever need a mentor, Virgil? You just let me know.
Careful, kid. If you are what you say you are, revealing too much could crash the whole time stream.
Wally, what are you—
Nightwing called. Thought I might be of some help with this mess.
You're Wally West, my first cousin once removed.
The operative word being removed. Who's Neutron?
The bad guy.
Okay, fine. Except he's not so much feeling modes as putting his body back together from scratch.
It's nice to be back. I didn't realize how much I'd been missing it. Which is pretty much exactly what Wally's afraid of. He's worried the rush that comes with the mask will get its hooks in, and I won't give it up until my dying day.
So, which one of you wants to ask your open questions of Black Manta? Which one of you wants to suggest to the big bad that his son and his son's hand-picked right hand can't be trusted?
Artemis was Wally's partner. I need some distance. I need a change. So let's see how Tigress does.
As a hero?
As a blonde.
And finally, we have the 4 surviving host bodies used by a race of alien energy beings known as the Appalachians, who attempted to conquer the Earth. Of course, the attack also brought together Earth's mightiest heroes to form the Justice League.
Recognize Superboy B04, Miss Martian B05, Bumblebee B17, Beast Boy B19, Robin B20, Blue Beetle B22.
Lex Luthor and the Light. This criminal organization he works with abducted you. They amputated your arm. They needed an endless supply of your DNA to perfect their human cloning process. They grew me, or rather, Force grew me. In a matter of months, I looked your age. They programmed me with all your memories and skills, and worse.
So, let me get this straight. While I was on ice, you found another Roy Harper, the sidekicks formed their own team, aliens invaded the Earth, and Ollie grew that dopey goatee?
We try not to call ourselves sidekicks.
You don't like the goatee? So missing the point. You've both been talking around it all day. Now I want answers. What happened to me? How can there be another Roy Harper? And what happened to my arm?
We get it. You're a clone. But you're not the only clone on this rooftop. And I know from personal experience how tough it was to come to grips with being a copy of someone else. That's why I gave up my identity as Guardian, so that I could figure out exactly who Jim Harper is supposed to be. That's not the only thing you gave up. Roy, you know we both spent years looking for the original Speedy, and everyone else here did the same. We never found him, because the light didn't keep him alive.
Forgive us, Superman. If we who represent the polyglotture of Rimbor find that difficult to swallow. So, no control over the destruction you caused, the lifeforms you injured, the terror you wrought, the children you scarred emotionally.
Your uncle has been interrogating him for days, but simply achieving psychic translation has proven difficult. In the meantime, the League and the team have hunted the Kroloteans that had been masquerading as humans, but all have escaped capture, despite the fact that we destroyed their Zeta platforms here and on Ran, and that they apparently destroyed their own ship.
See, Eduardo, I spent 2 decades working on my Zeta beam technology, and now my son has teleportation powers? This cannot be a coincidence! The meta-gene the Reach activated inside you must be opportunistic, taking advantage of whatever is present in the subject system. You have only yourself to blame. None of this would have happened if you hadn't run away from your abuelo's home in Argentina.
Starting with the computer files of the previous Blue Beetle, the late Ted Cord. Ted's files revealed that an archaeologist named Dan Garrett first discovered both the temple and the scarab in 1939. It fused with him the way it fused with you, but Dan assumed it was some kind of mystic artifact, and he used it to become the first Blue Beetle of modern times. When Dan passed away, he left the scarab to his protege, Ted Cord, even with no superpowers. I hear those are optional.
The toy man's toys don't come cheap. In fact, they break the bank.
No fair! I get the hero who took down the war world single-handed? This is Metropolis! Where's Superman? No fair, no fair, no fair!
Whoa. I am totally walking on an alien planet! Wow, sis, you must say that like every day on Earth.
Actually, I kinda do.
Wait, we can breathe the air here, right? Tell us something we don't know yet. When do I become leader of the team? When do I join the Justice League? When do I get my own reality series?
Hold it, clown face!
We weren't done dancing!
Easy, femme!
Yeah, Keezy Femme. I've been called worse. I think.
Your mission is to...
Sneak behind enemy lines, recon known boom tube hotspots, and find alien tech matching the bomb. Oh, and don't get caught or create an international incident, right? Listen, Black Beetle, you're totally outnumbered. Open those doors now, and we'll go easy on you.
What are you... Shh, we're here to help.
Why should we trust...
Okay, never mind. Bumblebee and I first came across it months ago on another mission. I couldn't help noticing the blue scarab imagery and recorded a holographic file of the symbols and hieroglyphics. Dr. Fate was able to translate the glyphs, which revealed a mystic ceremony the ancients had used to cleanse the scarab of Reach control. But Cord quickly realized the scarab was alien technology. Since he wasn't about to let an alien device fuse to his spine, he locked the scarab away.
It's the scarab. The thing stuck to my spine that gives me the armor, the powers. It's an artificial intelligence created by Ted Cord. You know, the previous Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I knew him. Good man.
So I hear. Guess he was a super genius or something. Captain Atom figures the scarab was Cord's ultimate invention. But the light killed him before he had a chance to use it. The scarab advises me. Think Jiminy Cricket, with a really bad attitude.
No, we cannot allow ourselves to be taken prisoner.
Not much choice, is there? None at all.
Inaccurate. I have accessed the functions of this inhibitor collar. I will disable it so you may attack.
And risk Aqualad blowing up the cave? I don't think so.
Then Jaime Reyes, you leave me no choice. I am taking control.
Look, guys. We should all be friends. I'm really one of you. Part of the heroic legacy, right? My name's Bart Allen. You know, grandson of Barry Allen, the Flash. What's not to believe? I've clearly got Flash's speed, his amazing good looks. Frankly, I can't wait to meet him. You know, back when he was in his prime. See, I know stuff only a future boy would know. Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Garfield Logan. Oops, spoilers. This secret identity thing is so retro. I mean, you can call me Impulse, or Bart Allen, or Bart Impulse Allen. It's all crash.
You look good.
Really? Because I feel like a fraud.
I know he'd be proud.
Thanks. So, you suited up, but as Tigress?
Dorsal root ganglia. Fascinating. Bumblebee, no touching the ganglion. Okay, we've reached the site of the incursion. Give me the 600 nanometer emitter. You see, most problems can be solved by reducing them to their smallest components. I'm through the first layer. Increase power by 40 watts.
Become a citizen of the Milky Way by holding out your hand. Grab the taste that'll make your day. When sipping you'll understand. Our friends have come from far beyond to help us and to teach. Quench your thirst while we all bond. Don't wait, reach for a reach. Yeah, in strawberry, mango, or in peach. Reach for a reach.
Neptune's beard! You did it to me again. I don't care how many years you trained as Robin and then Nightwing. One of these days, you're mine, chum. Absolutely historic. Professor Carr, you should have your cave-schooled pupil write a term paper about this. With the Zeta Shield in place, no alien can teleport to our planet from off-world. Even your strange friend won't be able to travel to and from Ran without prior approval. Don't look so defeated. I'm here for you, babe.
Will you cut that out?
Can't help myself, babe. Been kinda obsessed since the first time I laid eyes on you.
This is the first time you laid eyes on me.
Technically. But see, 5 years ago in Bel Rev, this Martian girl was posing as you.
So go give the skeevies to her.
I'm wearing her down. Well, Sister Tuppence, folks say he had a change of heart since finding out who his pappy is. Me, I'm more concerned about this Tigress. How come the Terra twins ain't never heard of her before?
You know we can hear you.
That we do, Missy. These are open questions, you see.
Sounds about right.
Bee! You're alive!
Was that really in doubt?
Have you seen Batgirl?
Captured, so we have to go now. I'll brief you both on the way. I have a plan. Did you just... Sorry, girl, but we've got a cargo plane full of abductees here, and you're the only one qualified to fly it to safety. Which is ironic, since you're the only one on Alpha who can't fly.
Well, at either age, you look exactly the same as the day we met. That's a compliment, you big goof. Although, even Mal outgrew wearing the Superman t-shirts when he turned 18.
Well, I'm not big on change.
We're surprises, right? That's how I remember your birthday. There's no way I could forget. Not with the huge surprise parties Megan threw for you year after year.
I hated those parties.
I don't buy it. You, Connor Kent, just pretended to hate them. It made Megan happy to throw them for you, so secretly, you loved it.
There's panic across the country and around the world. What NASA calls an encroaching planetary body is already having a gravitational impact on the Earth. Tides have altered, and so-called mini-tidal waves have become commonplace. The U.S. Weather Service is advising the populace to stay off the water and move inland from the coastlines. And it appears this is only the beginning.
The Scarab's memory files are corrupted. Only recoverable data is from the last 8 months. That is, since it fused with this host body. In fact, I was just reviewing the point of insertion.
Spare me the details. If the Scarab is off mode, perform a reboot.
I'd rather assess the cause of the crash, Ambassador, to make certain it cannot happen again.
We've just entered one of our farm's hydroponics domes, where LexCorp and the Reach are growing the food of the future.
This could put the rest of Smallville's farmers out of business.
No, not at all. The Reach plans to share their techniques with the entire agricultural community. Please, everyone, enjoy your choice of these new vitamin-rich, Reach-enhanced produce.
You've been missing 3 months. I've been going crazy, so when I found you, him, I didn't question the good fortune. I had no idea it wasn't the original you. No idea Luther had stored you on ice all this time. It's a curse, isn't it? Having me for a mentor. Speedy, Red Arrow, and Artemis. The 3 of you all poster children for the Stay Away from Green Arrow Club. Batman himself is out of the picture, and if anyone else misses her, Simon says he just doesn't care. Thank you, Devastation. Now, help Mammoth load the cargo, Bat Brat included, onto the plane. Shimmer, prepare for takeoff, then go upstairs and confirm the flight plan. I want this bird in the air in 10. I'm completely doomed, aren't I?
With the obvious exception of Blue Beetle, the Reach abductees are of 2 types. Those with a known superpower, and those with the potential to develop one. I believe we now know what a metagene is. A genetic anomaly that allows certain humans to adapt new survival abilities when exposed to trauma. The Reach, I think, seeks to cultivate the gene and weaponize it.
Mr. Jones, I haven't seen you in weeks.
That's enough for today.
We'll begin again promptly at 0600 hours tomorrow. Mo oshimai. Oyasumi nasai, Asami-san.
He's never manifested an astral form this large.
Wait! Hold your fire! We're here to protect them, remember? Because, Doctor, you know Eduardo Jr. has a history of running away from family. Blue Beetle will find the children and bring them back.
Greetings, meatbags. First things first. Didn't want any Leaguers arriving via Zeta 2, now did we? Where's Amazo? No head. Where's Amazo's head? Then I'll take your head as compensation. Burning plasma. Really? You don't seem to have grasped whom you're dealing with. The name is Volcano.
I believe my friend may have vital information on that point. Some of you have not met Adam Strange of Star Labs' Erdell Initiative. He is the scientist responsible for maintaining the Zeta Beam technology we use for teleportation. If I may, all the more reason both worlds must stand together. This satellite represents a new spirit of cooperation between sister planets. The beginning of an alliance that can protect us all.
Big guy's Lobo. He's an intergalactic bounty hunter. Extremely dangerous, but not likely to return. The little guy's another story. That's a Krolotean. And Kroloteans always travel in packs. Fits the Krolotean MO. Their entire culture revolves around stolen tech. Never even occurred to us that Vandal might have sent us into space. I'll alert Hal. He and Guy are on Oa with the Green Lantern Corps.
Nice. Perfect cover for our new digs. On the outside, I mean, it's downright nasty. And it's nasty on the inside, too. April Fools, right? I mean, this is the team's new HQ? Where's the secret trapdoor to our real base? Enough! You want Earth's champion? You found him! Your fight is with me, alien! I am Earth's guardian! Its greatest champion! Its secret champion! Miss Marshall, take the others and leave. This is my fight alone.
Mel, what are you doing?
Keeping Ugly busy, at least until you and Superboy get a better idea. Don't go sentimental on me, Adair. It's a construct of wood, stone, etc. This gizmo pulled together the residual psychic energy of its former alien host, but that monster doesn't feel anything. And with this thing as my enforcer, I can expand Intergang's reach exponentially. T-minus 52 minutes and counting. All systems go for launch. You want we should take him out now, Mr. Luthor?
I had not believed Nightwing until this moment. That was my error in judgment, Calderon. No one else needs suffer for it.
Watchtower estimates that Earth's military forces will neutralize a further 13%. There. Problem solved.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Such a shame your hall was destroyed. I suppose it is fortunate you still have your other headquarters. The one in orbit above us now. What is it you call that one? The Watchtower?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that fact not for public consumption? My name is Ba'arz A'um, and obviously, I am of Mars. I imagine my story is not dissimilar to yours. On Mars, I am what you would call an archaeologist. 2 of your Earth years ago, I stumbled upon a scarab, which attached itself to my person.
Allow me to introduce my master, the Warlord Despero, gladiatorial champion of 92 star systems, working on 93 now. He has come to this backwater planet, seeking a challenge to prove his superiority to all life forms. It's quite the complimentism. You really should feel honored.
I've reinforced Rocket's force bubble with my magics. Blue's not going anywhere.
You're of the Rook tag, do not slup me. We don't have time for this. Host of Rider Imsamin, Stiaga Hakarito.
It worked. Jaime and Ba'arz A'um are back in control of their own bodies. Because the ritual used magic of human origin, Fate, a Lord of Order, could not perform it. So he prepped me instead. Because it took months for me to learn the ritual. Not to mention, configure the ancient Bialian incantations to work in concert with my magic.
Again, you shouldn't have. What am I doing? Having this shower. How can we celebrate so soon after—
Because Artemis would want us to celebrate.
To absent friends.
To absent friends. We've got company! And I'm otherwise occupied maintaining this bubble around Blue. Girlfriend, someday you have to tell me how you figure out those backwards words so fast.
Maybe backwards is my native tongue.
Seriously? Guys, this is all on you. I still got my own beetle to hold. And Z's smack in the middle of her mystic trance.
Then I'm ordering a 2-pronged attack. We'll stage simultaneous raids on every Krolotean target on Earth, while a contingent of Leaguers travels to Rann with Strange here to cut the Kroloteans off at the source.
Don't blame yourself. Blame Savage and his light.
But John, how is it that you haven't heard about this intergalactic incident? We still have a Krolotean invasion force to track down on Earth. You did good work on Rann. Now we need you at the Hall of Justice.
You're safe now, ma'am. There's a shelter at Fox and Gardner well out of the danger zone. Walk, don't run, and you and your little one will be just fine. Captain, the best way to protect this city is to keep its citizens at a safe distance. You handle that.
And we handle Neutron, right?
Right. Wait, his name's Neutron? Each fluctuation only lasts a microsecond. But at near light speed, I can race in, grab Neutron, and haul him to the desert to minimize damage.
That sounds kinda...
You two stay put. I'll be back in a flash.
Flash to Watchtower. Magnetic field disruptor. It's already gone chrysalis. I'm not sure if the egg...
The egg is useless now. You're too late.
I think it just might be working!
It's definitely slowing, but not stopping. Even at our top speed, I'm not certain the two of us can generate enough kinetic energy.
Where's Wally?
Artemis. He wanted me to tell you.
No.
He loved you.
One flash down, one to go. Flash! Prepare to meet your doom.
This is serious. I nearly blew up Central City. My powers may be gone now, but what if they come back? You know, escalate out of control all over again. What if your powers escalate? Dude, you can't control them now. Look, I know Wilcox is a pain. Star is a pain, but they're trying to keep us safe. Or at least keep the world safe from us. How's it coming?
Almost finished.
Wish I could go along.
Sorry, only seats one.
You understand the trip to the past will fry the machine's circuitry. This is a one-way ticket.
I better get in character, Neutron.
Please, don't use that name. I was Neutron for too many years. Through too much destruction. Curing me and saving Flash's life. You know, that's only the beginning. You kids need to come with us! Listen, this is for your own good! This was not in the briefing.
This is Plastic Man's April Fool's joke, isn't it? Okay, Plaz! You got us! Oh, I am. Here, let me show him. Okay, you got stuff. I'll admit it. But I've still got one last trick up my sleeve. Shazam!
Oh man, I really thought that would work. Let's try this again.
Shazam!
I doubt your mother would approve. And only the 6 of us who stand accused need take this odyssey. Though Hawkman insists on accompanying his spouse, and Icon will act as our advocate, for it seems he is familiar with intergalactic trial law.
Chill, Red. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to make you clean up your act. That's not why I left. It was just a side benefit. Besides, I'm still your wife. Legally. Grants me certain privileges to knock sense into you. Roy, I left because your obsession with finding Speedy was all-consuming. There wasn't room in your life for anything else or anyone. Not me, and not our daughter. Thank you for coming, Wally. This has been the hardest 2 days of my life. Harder than prison, than losing the use of my legs, than losing Jade to the life. I could not have survived this without you.
As usual, Jade, you're missing the point. Artemis's death is an insult to our professional reputations. The son of Black Manta cannot kill Sportsmaster's daughter, not without running it by me first. I can't let this stand, or everyone will think I'm a punk. You can have Aqualad. I want a reckoning with Manta.
I was watching through the window. That was amazing! Can I offer you a reward? I mean, anything I've got in the store is yours, dude. Anything!
See? The big alien rips open the phony secretary Zhang and pulls out the little alien. Oh, I know what you're saying, folks. Good old G. Gordon's lost it. What's this, the 8 billionth time he's run that clip? But that's because I'm trying to wake you up! Turn and look at the person next to you, my friends. How can you be sure he or she is even human? When is the almighty Justice League going to find a way to scan for these aliens? Who exactly are they trying to protect?
Sardath detected transmissions between a single location on Ran and multiple locations on Earth.
He was attempting to trace those when he accidentally transported me to Ran. He gave me this. It detects trace zeta radiation and can pinpoint all the locations where Krolataeans have beamed to Earth.
The Ranian Science Command is xenophobic in general, which is why my research into interplanetary Zeta beam travel is being conducted quietly.
And why you haven't reported the theft of your technology.
Exactly. If Science Command learned I had made it possible for aliens, especially you Earthlings, to Zeta here to run, the consequences could be dire for myself and my daughter.
So, how long were you and she together?
All my life.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Oh, can she hear us?
She's not conscious of what we say out loud.
Well then talk. I live light years away, so you'll never see me again. Makes me the perfect confidant.
It's complicated. And weird.
Hey, I have a crush on an alien from another planet. Who am I to judge?
Well, I don't know why they chose me, but I know they wanted to break me.
Why do you say that?
The tests. They started out small, little static shocks, but they kept upping the juice till it felt like I was being eaten by lightning. Still, I was one of the lucky ones. The alien creepazoids didn't seem to like the results they got from some of the other kids. Kids I never saw again.
This is so messed up. Star is as bad as the Reach and worse than home.
Ty, there's no way this is as bad as the Reach.
Whatever, Newt. I just know I can't take much more of this place. Dude, can't believe you called your family. No way I'm going back to mine. So you two want to go back to the exact place we just escaped from? Whatever. I'm in too.
Only the subject doesn't care! I want a cure, not an explanation! I thought I wanted to be with my father. What a mistake that turned out to be. Haven't you been paying attention? I can only teleport myself, and only along sight lines, which makes escaping from a windowless, locked hallway somewhat difficult. My dad could be in trouble.
Dude, you hate your dad.
Only sometimes.
すいません。すいません。すいません。
Sam, you're a genius.
すいません。やばい。ヤクラが来る。なんだかよくわからないけど、じゃあ一緒に行くわよ。どういたしまして。じゃあちょっとすいません。
Hi, Mae. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Ty, Mrs. Longshadow. Is he home?
He was gone when I woke up this morning. He should be at school.
Said he was running away to Houston.
He threatens to do that a lot, Jaime, you know that. He and Maurice, my boyfriend, they had another of their disagreements last night. So Ty's blowing off steam somewhere.
Maurice. Years ago, he was jealous of Ty's father's role as head of our band. Now, he's jealous of Ty. But he is just a distraction. He plays no part in Ty's vision quest. Or yours, for that matter. You search for answers, but the answers you seek will find you. Only then will you make peace with the one inside you.
Forgot my lunch, Shelley. What's the kid doing here?
I'm looking for Ty, Mr. Botaway.
You're ditching. And I'm a school employee, kid. Gonna have to report your butt to Principal Sanchez. Don't make faces at me, kid, or I'll take care of you the way I took care of...
Of Ty? Did you do something to Ty?
Why, you little punk!
Ty took off.
Ran off. Like always. Tail between his legs.
And we are officially at T-minus 1 hour and counting. Now we do have time for a few questions. Yes, Ms. Godfrey. Our galaxy contains billions of stars, yet Earth and Mars are warmed by the same sun. The Martians aren't aliens, they're our next-door neighbors. Isn't it time we got to know them?
Barry?
What?
I'm pregnant.
What?
I found out this morning. I was gonna tell you tonight, in private.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Aunt Dawn.
Wait, there are two in there?
We're having twins?
Hello?
It's mine, babe. It's my boss at GBS. What's up, Pete? They're evacuating downtown. A new superpower lunatic is calling for blood. Your blood.
Barry, you and Iris never forget.
70 years of marriage is quite the achievement.
The achievement is how Jones put up with me for that long. Barry, something you've been meaning to tell us?
Even at my top speed, I'd have never made it to the desert in time. But what are you doing? You're retired. You could have died.
Jones gonna kill me just for putting on the tin hat.
Hancho Lobo Skavetka! Kaskave Kizi Krolo! Khary! Kasa Hancho Lobo Krolo! Plie Safrag. So that's how you want to play it? Fine. Contract calls for the main man to put on a show for the locals. So one more time, surrender or die.
Well, this is awkward. We hate to interrupt such poignant interspecies romance, but we have pressing business with the Martian. See, calling for help like that just pushes up the timetable. Now I can't savor the battle. Now that leg doesn't look good, though I hate to see any poor animals suffer. You aren't on the Light's hit list. So how about a little anesthetic for the pain?
Progress is slow. Miss Martian has partially restored your son's psyche, but he remains far from whole. Deathstroke to Manta. You have an intruder aboard. Cheshire's in your son's cabin. Deathstroke to Tigress. The assassin Cheshire has locked herself inside Calderon's cabin. The Martian's attempting to save him. She knows if her patient dies, we have no reason to keep her alive. But you better get back there now. Leaving so soon? And without a goodbye.
Master! I have you, Master. Ubu will keep you safe.
Do you really not understand? Your deaths today in the face of the Reach are a mercy. My grand laser emitter would have ended your world in a matter of minutes. Another mercy. But it seems the mercies of Mongol are not appreciated. So we will do this the hard way, and the war world will unleash all its weapons upon the Earth. You're welcome.
Nothing more, Tribune. I believe we have presented enough evidence to fully exonerate my clients.
The fact that we even reconvened.
Apologies, Your Honor, but this is a confession, solidly placing blame for the attack on Rimbor on the true criminals responsible, the Light. And it provides their motive, bringing Earth to the Reach's attention.
Our people appreciate the Reach's openness, Ambassador. Are you saying you don't have young covert operatives, Captain? Because I know from personal experience that you do. These are serious accusations, Captain. I assume you have evidence, witnesses?
And who the heck are you? Wonder Baby? Wonder Brat? The Blonde Wonder?
Devastation! What's going on? Who is that?
She's less than forthcoming on that point, Junior. But I'm betting she's not here alone. Do you really think you stand a chance, Blondie? I've gone toe-to-toe with the actual Wonder Woman.
Company boss. They're down. Can we kill them? It sounds sad.
I realize my order to throw the fight against the children was disappointing. And you have my sympathies, but it was a necessary evil. Now the Light's plans for the Reach, the League, and the team may proceed on schedule.
Vengeance is a sucker's game, son. And yours can only be achieved at the cost of your own life. I don't believe in risk. I believe in preparation. You see, ever since you vacated that cozy little freezer unit we provided for you in Tibet, I've expected this confrontation. So I came prepared. What is it you really want, son? Revenge or satisfaction?
Well, he's not the oddest thing we've had in this barn, and I'll take any excuse to see one of my boys.
Indeed. We appreciate initiative, vision, and strong family ties. Welcome to the Light, Calderon. It is time for you to meet our partner.
As a father myself, I understand your pain, and the opportunity for vengeance will come. But in the meantime, let's focus on making Calderon whole again. I've borrowed Simon from Queen Bee for you and your boy. He'll sift Calderon's mind for every fractured memory, every buried thought. By the time Simon's work is complete, your son will be whole, and Simon will know more about Calderon than his own father. It's only one Bibbo, and don't you forget it. Boy, that practically singed my eyebrows off.
Kislavinka Skave, Earthling!
Translating interlac.
Now does the witness understand?
Order! Order! I said order!
Apologies, mate, but no one goes anywhere. Shifted the density of the door. Wasn't quite prepared for that, was she? But don't be jealous. I can put you halfway through the door, too. Halfway. The hard way. Little brother, one way or another, I'm putting you back on mode. You are of the Reach and cannot escape it.